Those are the two choices we have for President of the United States, for real, for real. Like, I knew this, but I still can't believe it. After watching that presidential debate, this is embarrassing, bro. What the hell is black jobs, man?
Hi people, welcome back. So some few days ago, the USA President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump had a debate. People on TikTok are reacting to it, so I decided to put up some few reactions. So let's watch the following videos and I'll be back. Please stick around.
Yeah, I'm done with this whole entire presidential debate, bro. First of all, Donald Trump ain't even answering a single question that is being asked. Every time they ask this man a question, this man says, hold on, let me go back to the last thing that Joe Biden just said. Secondly, Joe Biden he's not even with us at this point. The man is stuttering, staring off into space, slurring his words. His voice sounds like he just woke up. Get this man a bottle of smart water right now. The speaker asked both of them about the voters' concern about their age, right? Because, to be honest, they're both about to turn into dust. This man, I think he's like 78. This one's 81. Somehow, the conversation got into them playing golf together. Donald Trump started talking about this man's son, bro. Joe Biden said, you're the sucker, you're the loser. This can't be real. They even asked about the war between Russia and Ukraine, bro. And Donald Trump said every time this man, Zelensky, comes into the country, bro, he walks away with $60 billion. Then this man said he's the greatest salesman ever, bro. At some point, Joe Biden had a brain freeze and Donald Trump's face was priceless, bro. What is y'all thoughts about this whole thing? Because at this point, bro, we are all cooked.
Last night I watched a great-grandfather and a grandfather go on stage and argue about golf scores while my groceries are $700 a month for two people. Last night I watched a grandfather and a great-grandfather struggle to find their words, complete thoughts, or finish sentences while interviewing for what might arguably be the biggest job in the world on national television. Last night I watched a grandfather and a great-grandfather call each other names and tell untruths while literally fighting over us. The way we look at Florida is the way the rest of the world looks at us. No disrespect to Floridians, but you gotta know, right? Not that I had this giant lingering sense of pride or anything for quite some time about being a person who lives in this country. And before you hit me with the then leave, trust and believe, it is on the to-do list. There's active work going into it. But I just miss a sense of being unembarrassed. It feels like I'm in the backseat of a car and my parents are fighting and they don't know where they're going and they don't know what they're talking about anymore. And they've lost the plot. And that's where we are. I'm going in the house.
All right, y'all. After watching this presidential debate, I have come to the conclusion that I'm writing Miss Michelle Obama in for 2024 because ain't no way these are two options to run the United States of America. Like, come on, we got this guy, Mr. Trump here, that didn't answer one question that was asked to him and came up with the most elaborate lies known to man, right? Then you got Mr. Biden here, who's probably experiencing cognitive decline. Like, I'm not a doctor. I don't know his medical history, but like, come on now, dog. Come on now, dog. We know all the eggs ain't in the basket there, right? So what are we left with? Like, Jesus Christ, has America come to this, you guys? Like, I'm going to write you in, Miss Obama. I know you don't want to be president of the United States, but we need you right now. Like, I'm going to at you. I hope everybody else at you. Like, yeah, you have a civil obligation. You are the right man for the job. Come, save us, please.
As an American, this debate is incredibly hard to watch. I don't care what side of the aisle you land on. These two men are batshit crazy and nursing home resident worthy. Trump just makes outlandish comments and statements with no backing, and Biden, you can barely hear him, and he can't keep a train of thought going. This is insane. I cannot believe that the most powerful military in the world has these two individuals as This is the end of the empire, guys. This is right. This is we're done. We are fucking cooked. We are cooked, guys. Neither one of these people should be in charge of a crosswalk. This is wild. Oh, it was a good run.
I just got done watching the presidential debate, and it was really, really bad. One was just spitting utter bullshit. The other desperately needed to drink some tea with honey and take a nap. Just rest, boo-boo. How did we get here? At one point, they were arguing about their golf handicaps and just who was the worst president. And in my mind, it's 2024, and is there any possible way that we can reshuffle the deck and just get 2 new candidates? Because this is depressing. And by the looks of this debate, we are so fucked.
I was disappointed with both candidates. I'm not a Trump fan, but I wish Biden had a better handle on his delivery during the debate. I know everyone makes a big deal about his age, but Trump is only a couple years behind him, so I don't see a big difference there. Unfortunately, these are the only 2 candidates we have. And ultimately, I think I share the same sentiment with a lot of other people that it would be nice if we had some other choices. I'm 62 years old, and even I would like to see someone younger in office right now. A fresh base, fresh direction, and Trump isn't the way to go. I'm going to vote for Biden just because he's the lesser of 2 evils, and I don't trust the social policies that the Republicans may have in coming up.
Hey everybody, it's Tennessee State Rep Justin J. Pearson here, and I, like many of you, watched last night's debate. And what I realized and believe all of us need to take away more than anything else that happened last night was that there is a pathological liar, a domestic terrorist, and a white supremacist who is running for president of the United States, who is building his entire campaign on supporting the wealthy, billionaires, and the rich at the expense of the poor. There's someone who's running for office who wants to continue to vilify immigrants and our Latino brothers and sisters and siblings. And we have to stand against that. We have to make sure that the values and the beliefs that we hold about democracy continue to ring true. We have to stand up for those who are most vulnerable, for the poor, for the marginalized, for our LGBTQIA plus brothers and sisters and siblings. We have to be the people who continue to hold the banner and the mantle for democracy and of justice and equality. That's our job. That's our work. That's why we're voting for Democrats. That's why we're supporting the Biden-Harris ticket, not because of the names that are there, but because of the names that we are fighting for well into the future. So let's keep going, let's keep fighting, and let's not give up our hope to save this democracy.
Trump just cooked Biden during the presidential debate.
And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we can do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
I don't know what he was trying to say there either. I mean, we already knew how this debate was going to go down before it even happened. Biden was talking well for like the first 5 minutes of the debate, and then his compound V just wore out, I guess, and he zoned out like every 10 minutes. I'm not into politics at all. I'm not left or right. I like to consider myself like straight down the middle. I just like to see things for what it is. I'm a dumb human. I would probably get absolutely cooked in a debate about politics against anyone. But if someone were to ask me to choose a leader in any situation, whether it's like a sport, freaking potato sack racing, whatever. If I was asked what characteristic I'd want most in my leader, especially with the task at hand being running the United States of America, the first characteristic that comes to mind is strong. I would want a strong and capable leader running our country no matter how I personally or emotionally felt about the guy.
Who idea was this? These guys got things on their minds since 1949. I ain't even lying. The only thing that these dudes might change soon is a diaper. Y'all embarrassing us.
Once the debate looked like a reality show instead of a presidential debate. America needs young people in leadership. Honestly speaking, those two need to retire from politics. Why bringing the issue of sex of stating how they could help America? Both were awful. They didn't even talk about politics. They just insulted each other the entire debate. They both looked so confused, like they forgot why they were there. The agenda and what they talked about were so different. Even in the way they were answering their questions, it was totally different. Anyway guys, don't forget to leave your own comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Hope you have subscribed. See you in the next video and stay safe.